Could it be an early Super Bowl preview? It's the coach. This is the 2018 regular season on EA Sports. Coming up, the two teams with home field advantage if the season were to end today, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks as they get set to square off against the Baltimore Ravens. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. At the 25. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
Now a play fake here on first downs. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Richardson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down. Murray. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Now let's go.
First carry for James Conner. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. The starters defensively now for the Seahawks. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On third down, Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jonathan Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that hits the crossbar and comes back no good. And by just a couple of inches, this remains a scoreless game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 20 carries, 104 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
They find some open field here. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. His pass caught at the 4, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line.
He had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in it.
Bad.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games.
But it was a chip shot field goal, and when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points. Now Trubisky lost the football, but I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this.
If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they work this well upfield across the...
You can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays. That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes...
That's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
And when you get a big return, then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They run with Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Made sure the quarterback saw him and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Fast. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Operating from the gun. Murray. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 90 Seahawks add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about...
Able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Green 39! Green 39!
To throw on third down. Murray. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here. Favard brings up third down. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking it toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. And this one is incomplete. 7 yards to go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Holding offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down. Offense now ready for another possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in.
And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Looking to throw. Trubisky on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Again, it's Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Murray. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, 2 weeks to go in the NFL season. A lot of races coming down to the wire. Before we get it back to you guys, let's check out what we have coming up this weekend on the Week 16 NFL slate. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll square off with the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Then in the 4 Eastern window.
You want the third quarter already? And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond
Really critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
18.
Now Trubisky on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. Now Trubisky lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll start with great field position at the 40s and quickly at the end.
39.
Off play action. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. 4, now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On third and 1, it's Trubisky. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Play action. It's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
18.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? And the ball is knocked out. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
It's not exactly round and round we go.
Yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13. Von Miller in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Luke Kuechly in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but Let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Up and downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Gotta go. Hurry.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will set up.
For his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Now it's Trubisky. And some room to work. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way. He gears up to go again. And these numbers showing up on the screen, that's why he's their star. They kept him down for a little bit, couldn't keep him down for a full 4 quarters.
But what they were hoping for was a half of the game. And if they could have shut it down at the half line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to brush that. Maybe they just want to do that again.
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And
this is caught. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout. So it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get it down. Baltimore. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you good? You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that number 1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that number 1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Trubisky. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first down, Trubisky. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now Trubisky to throw on second. Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Hey, 18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks. The score. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He gets this one to Garcon. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
To throw on second down. Murray to the right side and complete to Hurst. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they can't bring him down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop him.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll get it up the middle. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
Green 39.
From the gun, Murray, the quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Ravens cut into that lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good pickup there, a 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time,
it took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On first down, Murray over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Murray now. It's caught by Garcon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And pass the 35. He'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Throwing on first down. Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down. Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go.
Here's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Now let's go. 3:19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Orlando Scandrick the one that time to knock it away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Ravens have got it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week.